All right, people, who else is about to rip their hair out from all of the cancellations recently? I just got a call, an email from Thompson Valley School District saying that they are canceling school tomorrow. And it has not even started to snow yet. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a little bit extreme recently. Um, of course, then just last week, Ayla was sick on Thursday and sent home from school. And then, so she couldn't go to school on Friday. And then on Monday, Jamie had a fever. So he couldn't do anything, or I had to cancel babysitting and stuff for Tuesday. And then the week before, there were 2 hour delays because of weather. And then Jamie was sick another time, and Ayla was, I mean, it's just like it is nonstop cancellations. And I mean, if I worked outside of the home and rarely got a chance to just cozy up all day with my kids, this would probably be really fun, exciting news. But the fact that I've had kids stuck at home sick or things canceled twice a week, and I actually work from home part time and I'm mostly a stay at home mom. My days are like I put in a lot of effort into structuring my own time and my kids' time. So this just means that a lot of work and fun plans are now having to be scrapped. So anyway, I am going to have to go back to my calendar, reassess, pivot, use some of my tools, and I will show you some of what helps me or what has been really helping me this January getting through the chaos. So let's see what my well laid out plans were for today. This is my new planner that I've been using just for a couple of weeks now. I have fallen in love with happy planning and am in week 3 of a solid sticker addiction. I have gotten so excited about stickers that I literally met the Amazon truck outside to get these today. So tomorrow is Wednesday, and my biggest plan of all of these really fun plans for tomorrow was that my kids were going to go to school. So this all kind of was contingent upon that fundamental fact. I had, you can see kind of a slower morning here. This is my morning getting kids ready time block. This is me time here before kids wake up. And Wednesday mornings, typically, they don't go to school until 9. So it's a little bit slower. And then I was going to pick up groceries. And then I was going to have my Galentine's Day, which has already had to be rescheduled because of sickness. So I've already moved this adorable sticker twice now. My friend Megan and I were going to film just a fun Galentine's Day video together. I even got sparkling cider and
You don't drink. Yeah.
some strawberries. We're not going to have children for that, which was going to kind of make it more of a fun date thing. But since kids will be here tomorrow, we'll probably have to change it into a play date. Hey, we're trying to have a special Galentine's time.
Yeah.
We need some alone time. My dad was going to go get Ayla, and then I was going to get some work done because he usually just plays with the kids. And then by work, I mean play with videos. Ayla has gymnastics tomorrow. I'm sure that's canceled. In fact, I think I got an email from the Chilson Center. I was going to work out there while she did gymnastics. And then I was going to have tumbling after I put kids to bed, which I'm guessing that's going to be canceled. So I'll just briefly explain that normally, so every Sunday, I plan out my week ahead. But this tool I came up with, it's my template for the week. And it basically just has all of our, in the red are the things that are consistently on our schedule every week. I divvied out the rest of the time blocks into time with the kids and without the kids. And so with the kids, the blue and green, blue is when I have the kids and it's kind of a productive time. So the types of chores that can be easily interrupted. And then the green is fun time. And then I've also designated my own time without kids as either productive time, which is more deep work, the type of work that, creative work or work that requires a lot of focus that is really annoying if you get interrupted. Purple is when I'm being productive when I don't have kids. And the yellow is what I've slotted out for fun time when I don't have kids. And this is the coordinating sheet where I have come up with lots of ideas. So each week when I create the bones of my week in my planner using this, I then fill in each of those colors with specific plans. So like the blue and purple are work stuff. The blue is stuff that like chores and stuff around the house, typically things that I can do with kids. So I go ahead and these items into the week ahead. And then the purple, I also plug in. Some of these are not things that I have to do every week, but they are things that I just kind of assess if I need to do them that week. And then I can plug them in where I have time. And then the yellow are just like fun me time, playtime ideas when I don't have kids. So like hiking, I even have a nap on there. Lunch dates, going to an AA meeting, writing, creative stuff, whatever. And then the green is the fun stuff, fun ideas that I can plug in for activities with the kids. So visiting family, ice skating, bike ride, Rocky Mountain National Park, fun stuff. I like to switch this up and add fun things occasionally. However, these plans are completely obsolete for days like tomorrow. They are snow days, or if my kids are sick, I can't take them anywhere. They're not in school, so I can't, I'm not going to have the alone times that I thought I was going to have. We're not going to be doing the gym, swim, play date, all of this stuff, tumbling, gymnastics, it's all canceled. So this doesn't help me at all for snow days or sick days. So what you might be tempted to ask is, well, why would you need to structure tomorrow at all? Why not just go with the flow and have a super relaxing day with the kids? Super relaxing days for the kids do not equate to super relaxing days for me. Default mode is where my kids come up with something that I need to do for them every 5 minutes, or, Jamie figures out something new to color on, or I'm like just sitting and playing with the kids all day if I'm, in super mom mode.
You're a baby dinosaur?
Yeah.
And did your parents die?
I want to see me.
Instead, I think I'm going to choose Sanity and come up with some sort of a plan. That is when my fabulous daily routines come into play. So these are really kind of the natural rhythms I discovered were happening in my life without even really meaning to create these rhythms. I do a daily review every night with my journal. I realized how many things were actually just routines and were pretty consistent in spite of all of the how different each of these days look. So what I discovered is that basically every day, so I have my pre-morning routine. This is where I put these little goals there to kind of summarize what the point of each of these routines are. So set myself up for a great day. This is where I really try and get in the right headspace for the day, get myself ready, catch up on emails, get dressed while listening to my jams.
Let's go, girls.
On the dishwasher, basically just get myself set up so that when the next time block starts, I am able to completely focus on getting the kids ready and I'm not distracted and then rushed and setting the wrong tone. This is super important because I have a daughter who really doesn't wake up as my daughter. She wakes up as a deeply disturbed creature from, I don't know, like the dark part of the ocean or something. She is kind of unrecognizable. So I do not even get kids dressed is not really the first thing I do. I actually go in there and just scratch her back gently and whisper sweet nothings in her ear as she kind of makes, awful, monstrous noises at me and tries to kick me away. And we bring her some water. Jamie will go get her some water sometimes. And then finally, when she starts being recognizable as a little girl again, and then we move on to getting dressed. And then the rest is pretty self-explanatory for that time block, but it's just focused on setting the kids up for a great day. So this part, those first two parts, really don't have to change too much, honestly, on a day that suddenly everything's been canceled, because you can pare it down. I mean, you don't have to have a rushed morning getting all of this stuff done, obviously, but it does help to create some structure to just go ahead and everybody gets dressed, has breakfast, brushes their teeth, all that good stuff before moving on to the next thing. And so the next part is my mid-morning. I am a morning person, so everybody is going to have to set this up in a way that works for them. If you are a night owl, then this is going to be, you're going to create your time blocks in a totally different way. So I have my deep work mid-morning when I have kind of my best focus and energy. And because in my schedule, all of these mornings, except for Thursday, my kids are either at school or I have a babysitter. So that obviously is one of the biggest changes when things get canceled, and it's such a bummer to lose that time. So what I'll probably do tomorrow is I will turn on the TV at that time. That's my big secret trick. I don't know if anybody else has discovered this trick, but if this doesn't work for you, you could do this. Just arrange your deep work to be when they're taking a nap. My kids don't nap anymore, which is why I rely on something like the TV. Or if they're just playing really well together, I'm not going to obviously force the TV. If they're just doing their own thing, I'll just try and go ahead and get some deep work done while they are distracted. And then lunch, well, that doesn't have to change. And the main focus here is nutrition, I say, because not just making lunch and eating lunch, but then also going ahead and making it kind of a kitchen time of the day. So my kids are eating, I'm eating, and then a lot of times my husband comes home at this time. So we're all just in the kitchen anyway. So I may as well go ahead and take that time to prep dinner. It's a good time for me to put things in the crock pot. And then prep a snack, because I usually, when I pick Ayla up from school, I have a snack prepared. Or sometimes Jamie really loves cooking, so we'll cook something or make a dessert, make popsicles, stuff like that. And then this doesn't really change for a sick day or a snow day or a vacation day. Early afternoon is kind of my designated. I've discovered that I'm not productive. I can move around at this time and get things done, but I really have a hard time focusing in the early afternoon. I'm not efficient. So I have made this my kind of play, relax, connect, easy chores, distractible chores time of day. Folding laundry is perfect because if the kids distract me, it's totally fine. We like to water plants together. Mostly I just have Jamie actually at this time. So he really likes to help me with some of these types of things. But it's not just about chores. Like I said, it's also a time to just play with Jamie, or I could read a book if he's just playing by himself. Yesterday, I sat out on the balcony because it was a gorgeous day and just had the sun on my face as I read. It was lovely. But I like to pick out the things, by the way, ahead of time, because from this blue time slot, basically, where it's the organizing housekeeping with kids, I go ahead and plug those things in for the day so that I don't feel like I have to be running around like a chicken with my head cut off during that entire time slot, because the point of life isn't to always be productive. So if I put in fold laundry, water plants, which is what I, did today. I have the laundry water plants section there. So then when I'm done with that, I stop chores and then I do something else. So anyway, that doesn't really change for sick days. Then the biggest thing that does change next is activity time. So obviously my activities planned for the day are canceled. Gymnastics or gym or whatever it may be for that day. So I'll have to come up with something there. And that is where I can use this for an idea. And so obviously there's a limited number of things that will work for a snow day or a sick day. You can't take the kids to, the museum if they're sick, or visit family if they're sick, or a snow day, but we can build a fire. And I think that would be a really fun thing to do. I actually already brought in some firewood to do that. We could play some games, Play-Doh, arts, crafts. And again, I know this might sound like anal or something, but I like to plug those ideas in ahead of time. Because then I'm more likely, for example, I have a free time slot on Thursday with Jamie. And if I don't plug something in there, the library, then I know what's going to end up happening is just the TV's going to come on, or he's just going to kind of come up with a million things that he can think of for me to do for him. Or yeah. So I like to go ahead and have a plan. And then family dinner time. That's pretty self-explanatory. Bedtime routine, still the same. Evening routine, all that good stuff, still the same. So if you're asking, well, what's the freaking point? Why do you have so many schedules and routines? And what fun is that? Obviously, I didn't spend enough time on my stickers, if you're wondering what's fun about it. But also, really, the point is to be intentional. And because I get such decision fatigue and I am so tired of trying to figure out what to do next with me or the kids, or what needs to be done next, or staring at a long to-do list and having no idea where to start. So it helps me. If it helps you, that is awesome. And I'd love to hear what kinds of tools you have, or kind of what your default mode is, because everybody must have some tricks and tips by this point with how often things are getting canceled. So I'd love to hear them. And if you're interested in any of the templates or any information about anything that I showed you, feel free to ask questions and I'll be happy to send them to you. So happy snow day and stay sane out there.